Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this is going to be your June general channeled energy reading. Please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and disregard the rest. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Okay. We'll start there. Guide and nurturing, full moon and completion, and then we got spring equinox and rebirth with the new moon promise underneath. Okay. This is really talking about like a cycle. Okay, so this is talking of two different kind of cycles. It's talking to a Virgo that was a nurturing energy at the beginning, and this is also talking to a Virgo that was being nurtured at the beginning of this this energy, this cycle. Okay, but what I have to say is that it might and then that kind of splits it down into three different things again. All right, so I'm not even going to grab the other cards yet. Okay, so to the Virgo who was nurturing here in the past, and what I'm being shown with this cycle is it's probably repeated. Okay, so to the Virgo who was being nurturing in this cycle, this is now, it's completed, right? This is the energy that you are in right now, this full moon, this completion, okay? And it's because it's completion, it's spring, it's time to see what is growing. And that is going to usher in this new moon energy, okay? So if you were nurturing something outside yourself at the to begin with, you get to this part where it's like boom, like water kind of gets cut off. No more watering the garden. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this could be like what I'm being shown is you giving another chance for something to someone, okay? Giving another chance. And you really were like, at first you were like, I'm unsure, because you were already kind of seeing a pattern in a cycle, okay? So you were unsure, but you went ahead and did it. And you did it from a beautiful, loving, caring place, okay? But now it's almost like that nurturing sense has been cut off, because it's time for you to see what is going to come from it. And now is a time for you to see, was this energy true to what it was saying, that it wanted to make it work, that it was going to make it work? You know, it's kind of see what is growing from it. And I say this as a way of more outside yourself, because if this is to that Virgo that put everything outside themselves instead of nurturing themselves the same, what I'm being shown is the spring is going to produce a crop that resembles past crops. It's not really going to change much of anything. And this is not something to show you like, oh, look what you did. This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with what you were nurturing, okay? This is on what it was that you were nurturing. So what this is saying is that you're allowed to go, okay, we did it. I did it. And it's the same old, same old. Like the ground could be poisoned. Who knows? Okay? But all it's saying is like, you gave yourself permission to do this cycle one last time, and you gave yourself permission at the beginning of it to walk away again if if no changes were made. And that is what this new beginning is really saying to me, is that you see the backs. Like, I know it shows a couple, but it just kind of looks like looking to the new beginning, looking for a new place to put that nurturing energy into it, okay? But then we're going to go back to the Virgo that has been self-nurturing, okay? If you have been self-nurturing and focused really hard on just focusing on you and your own health and your own happiness, that it's like you went through that cycle, that round, and now it's completed, and now you are fixing to see the growth of what you have done for yourself. And it's different than what I just previously described, because this was to yourself. It was when you made this vow to yourself, when you did this for yourself, you made a vow to yourself. You took the time and the caring. You meant it. Therefore, you will get what you promised yourself. It's going to start growing. You're going to start seeing it grow, okay? Now let's move on to the Virgo that was being nurtured. Okay, and now I'm being shown two different things for this Virgo. One Virgo was being nurtured. It's come to a stop. Now it's time for the rebirth. And what I'm being shown, and all that I'm getting, is that whatever is manifesting, whatever is growing, is what you did. It's what you whatever this situation is, it is something that it's something that you chose. But I'm okay, so it was something that you chose. Okay? And in a sense, there's a part of it that's like, okay, there's a nervousness because you were being nurtured, but this whole entire cycle was to get you where you can be that self-nurturing. And that's kind of scary when you're making that change, okay? But you did it. I know it's a little bit scary, but you can walk in it and do it just fine. You utilized that nurturing energy absolutely beautiful and flawlessly, and you used the best of that space and time and what you were given to expand and kind of get a bigger perspective on how to plan and how to ensure that everything was going to make it until you were in a good cycle of that self-nourishing, okay? And now we're going to the other Virgo who was being nourished, but just kind of like, oh, I'm getting nourished, so I'm just going to kind of lay back here and not do anything. That time has come to be completed, and it's almost like, why is this happening again? Why is this happening again? Why is this happening again? And all I'm saying, or all that I'm getting, is this is happening again because you need to step up and you need to honor yourself and love yourself more, and recognize that the whole entire goal is to get you to be this beautiful self-nourishing person yourself. And when you make no move to step into that power that is rightfully yours, the energies will conspire to make it where you are faced with that. And so what I want to say is that this is a beautiful opportunity for you to it's definitely going to be like a growth opportunity. And what I'm saying is that if you go out looking for a nurturing energy outside yourself, you will find it. But what I'm hearing is that it won't be what it's never going to be what you desire, if that's the energy that you are really hanging on to. Because crazy. Okay, let's get some other. Let me go ahead now that I can get off those. We can move on. Okay, so then we got the gestation period, and that was with that nurturing period. So this was kind of like that, it's growing period. Then we got the sage, the purification, right under the full moon completion. Like I said, it doesn't matter which scenario worked best for you. This is all about getting you to this knowing place of your internal power. All right. And then we've got the medicine bag with staying balanced. I'm going to show you these cards as well. We got the gestational card, right with the nurturing card. You got this purification card, and this is also like what this reading is kind of like giving it to you, like clearing it out so you can get the proper information that you need. And then you've got, like I said, and you see this represents the cycles, right? And this is the ending of a cycle, and you're fixing to kind of, in a sense, go into the cycle again. You can choose what this cycle will be like, and you have this medicine bag to help guide you. You got, this is talking about risk, okay? And so, no matter how you look at it, this nurturing, this past energy right here, whichever way it was for you, it felt like really risky. Like I said, if you were nurturing outside yourself, you're like, I'm taking this risk. If you were nurturing yourself, that was even taking a risk, because it was most likely something really new experiences to you. If you were taking the nurturing information and the nurturing energy and transforming it into something that you can sustain yourself with, allowing yourself to come into that nurturing power of self, it was a risk because it was something completely new and completely different. Maybe you've never allowed yourself to be helped before. And if you are that energy where just like this nurturing energy is always going to be here for me, and now all of a sudden it's not, that was a risk. Okay. But there is some kind of a harvest. There is some kind of a harvest that is here for you right now. Like, so if something's coming up for you and you're just kind of like, it seems like a gift, but you're not too sure, it has come to harvest for you. Something about alliances, okay? So this, I'm thinking, yeah, so something is coming in, and of course it is your choice, and depending on where you are and what energy mostly resonates with you will be beneficial. Like, there is some kind of a gift coming in. You have done something that allows you to take harvest or something. And that is okay. I'm going to stop there. That's what I got told. Stop there, and we will continue this over on Vimeo. So if you're going to follow me, the link is below, and I'll see you there in a minute. And if you feel guided to reach out, my email address is below, and I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. And I really hope that this reading allows you to just kind of like stand tall and know your stuff at the beginning of June. Love you guys. Bye.